Imagine a single vial quietly traveling the wrong way, backwards, from chemist to warehouse because its expiry looms, its label is smudged, or its batch has been flagged for recall. That short reverse trip can cost lakhs, trigger regulatory alarms, or, handled correctly, become intelligence that saves future lives. Reverse logistics in pharma is not a sideshow. It is the high-voltage return lane of the supply chain, where precision, compliance, cash flow, and patient safety collide. When it comes to inventory management, the stakes are high, especially in industries like pharmaceuticals, where product integrity and patient safety are paramount. 3 inventory acronyms might sound similar, but they lead to 3 very different outcomes. Let's break them down. FEFO, first in, first out, is a common method where the oldest stock is used first. This works perfectly well for products like cereal boxes in a grocery store, where freshness is key, but expiry dates are relatively distant. LIFO, last in, first out, is an accounting relic, where the newest stock is assumed to be used first for costing purposes. However, it's strictly forbidden for drugs and other perishable goods due to the obvious risks of expiry. Now enter FEFO, first expiry, first out. This isn't just a suggestion, it's the law of the land for medicines and many other time-sensitive products. FEFO ensures that the items closest to their expiration date are always the first to be dispensed, minimizing waste and maximizing product efficacy. But simply knowing about FEFO isn't enough. Winning the expiry battle means baking FEFO principles into every layer of your corporate structure. It starts with commercial contracts that include short-dated clauses. For example, stipulating that no shipment will be accepted if the remaining shelf life is less than 25% of the labeled life. This protects you from receiving products that are already close to expiring. Next, implement digital guardrails within your inventory management system. Your WMS pick logic should be configured to automatically force the selection of items with the earliest expiry dates. And to prevent human error, equip your team with handheld scanners that will scream and flash red warning signals if an operator attempts to bypass the FEFO protocol and pick the wrong item. To maintain constant vigilance, institute a daily expiry heat map that is automatically emailed to key personnel, including sales and supply chain heads. This heat map provides a visual representation of your inventory's expiry status, with SKUs coded green for products with more than 12 months of shelf life remaining, amber for those with 6, 12 months, and red for items nearing expiration with less than 6 months. The impact of effective FEFO implementation can be substantial. Each 1% cut in expiry loss can release approximately Rs8 crore free cash on a Rs800 crore portfolio. That's a significant boost to your bottom line, simply by prioritizing expiry dates. A drug recall isn't just a procedural inconvenience, it's an emergency evacuation for medicines, a critical intervention to safeguard public health. When a pharmaceutical product is found to be defective or potentially harmful, the stakes are incredibly high. Regulators classify the severity of these recalls, grading them with a system akin to hurricane warnings. Class 1 red signifies a life-threatening situation, demanding immediate action. Class 2 amber indicates a potential for reversible harm, requiring swift containment. And Class 3 green represents a legal or technical defect, still necessitating a recall, but with a lower degree of urgency. The clock is unforgiving in these situations. Every second counts when patient safety is on the line. To navigate this high-pressure scenario, a meticulously planned strategy is essential. Here's a 6-step 60-minute-to-safe blueprint designed for rapid response. Step 1. Trigger and decision within 10 minutes. Quality assurance detects a critical deviation from established standards. The recall committee chair reviews the data and makes the crucial decision to initiate a recall. This decision point is paramount, setting the entire process in motion. Step 2. Regulator flash. 10-20 minutes. Swift communication with regulatory bodies is paramount. An online Form 9 is immediately submitted to the CDSCO, the Central Drug Standard Control Organization, along with relevant state FDAs, Food and Drug Administrations. Upon submission, securing an acknowledgement ID confirms that the regulatory process has officially begun. Step 3. Channel quarantine 20-35 minutes. To prevent further distribution of the affected product, a rapid and comprehensive communication strategy is deployed. An automated SMS and email blast is sent to 100% of carrying and forwarding agents, CNFAs, and stockists, providing critical details such as the affected batch number, the reason for the recall, and the required action. An e-receipt tracker monitors who has read the notification, ensuring accountability and enabling follow-up. Step 4. Field retrieval 45, 240 minutes on. Medical representatives, MRs, are dispatched to the field, equipped with a specialized mobile app. This app allows them to scan barcodes on the product packaging, instantly verifying if the stock is subject to the recall. They then photograph the quarantined stock as visual confirmation and arrange for reverse pickup, ensuring the affected products are safely removed from circulation. This meticulous process is crucial for containing the potential harm and upholding public trust. Every pack that comes back fits one of two streams. Stream A, routine breakage, leakage, short supply, purely commercial. Stream B, narcotics and Schedule H1, purely legal, bordering criminal if mishandled. Stream A, damage credit workflow, e-claim within 48 hours with geotagged photos, product defaced, marker/across barcode. Stream B, NDPS H1, secure return, product placed in tamper-evident bag, serial numbered tie lock, dual signatures recorded. Licensed transporter with lockbox, GPS track to C and FA. Pharmacovigilance isn't just spontaneous doctor reports. Returns can whisper early safety signals if we listen. Embed PV hooks into every returns touchpoint. Flag reasons matrix. Portal drop-downs, ineffective. Adverse reaction, auto-tag PV. 24-hour digital relay, ADR form auto-emails PV team. System escalates if not acknowledged. Returns-linked PV shortened signal detection by 180 days for a hypertension brand, averting a regional crisis. Reverse logistics isn't just some back-office housekeeping task. It's a strategic risk shield, a critical component of your pharmaceutical operations. Think of it as a proactive defense, safeguarding your brand and your bottom line. Let's break down how. Prevent. First expiry, first out, FEFO, and short-dated product rules are your first line of defense, curbing wastage and ensuring product integrity. React. Our 60-minute to safe recall blueprint provides a rapid response framework, protecting patients and your brand reputation in times of crisis. This swift action minimizes potential harm and reinforces trust. Control. Establish separate, digitally managed pipelines for handling damaged goods versus scheduled drugs. This segregation ensures compliance and prevents cross-contamination, maintaining the integrity of your supply chain. Learn, returns aren't just about taking products back. They fuel faster, more comprehensive pharmacovigilance insight. By analyzing return data, you can identify trends, detect potential safety issues, and proactively improve product quality. Master these principles, and the return journey transforms from a potential cost sink into a competitive moat, a strategic advantage that sets you apart. Time for a quick self-check. Test your understanding with these questions. First, list 2 digital controls that enforce FEFO compliance at the warehouse level. How do you ensure the oldest products are shipped first? Next, what regulatory notification is mandatory within the first hour of a Class Y recall? Speed is critical in these situations. Name one document that is specifically required when moving Schedule H1 returns. What paperwork is essential for controlled substances? Finally, how can a single return strip of medication trigger an adverse drug reaction (ADR) investigation? What signals should you be looking for?